Hello, and thank you again for joining me here on LALA Moves. So for today's short and sweet chair yoga sessions, we're going to try to also strengthen the front thigh, the front of our legs, so that we can stretch behind our legs. Maybe that will help open up a bit of your hip area, because sometimes if the hips are tight, they're pulling also on our lower back. So we'll try to experiment that effort of strengthening it on one side, strengthening our body on one side, so that we can stretch the other side. So let's just try. Okay, so I hope that you have a sturdy chair with you, one that will not be moving while our own body will be moving through the different poses. So let's start. So find a way to comfortably sit down on your chair and maybe be more aware of your lower back. Okay? And notice, let's go back to our pattern of breathing. Okay? When you inhale, think of your belly moving away from the spine, filling up just like a ball or a balloon. And when you exhale, contract everything in toward the center, toward the spine. Let's do that a couple of times. You can actually rest your palms on top of your belly. As you inhale, expand like a balloon, your belly area. And as you exhale, contract. Go the opposite way, gently. One more inhale. And exhale, contract everything in, hug everything in toward the center. One last inhale, and exhale. Now this is yoga, even if you're using a chair as our prop for today, but we'll always go back to the rhythm of our breathing. Okay, let's just add the arms as we inhale. Let's bring our hands up. Now, with our hands up, notice if your shoulder starts to hike up as well. Just relax your shoulders away from the ears. Now, notice also your lower back. Did your lower back start to arch? Can you just bring that back in and send your ribs toward the back as well? And exhale, release your hands down. Let's do that a couple of times. Inhale, lower back even and long, not arching, not rounding. Exhale, release your hands down. Let's just do now what is called the cat and cow pose. We'll keep on focusing on our lower back, okay? When we inhale, can you arch the spine? Like you really want to open the chest area. You can even squeeze your shoulder blades in and allow your lower back to arch. Like you're creating a letter C with your spine. Okay, now, let's round our back, send the pelvis the other way, roll the pelvis the other way, and roll your lower back. This is called the cow pose. Let's do that. Let's do the opposite direction. Arch our spine, open the front area, squeeze your shoulder blades in. This is called the cow pose. We inhale here. And as you exhale, go the other way, round the spine. Relax your thigh, relax your bum. Now, can we come to the center? We're not arching, we're not rounding. This time, let's do the cow pose again. Open the front area. Allow your lower back to, like arch. And come to the center first. And then as we exhale, round your spine and come to cow pose. So we're focusing on our lower back. Come back to the center. So this is the center. Arch again, cow pose. Inhale. Center. Cow pose. Exhale. Center. We're just going through this drill so we know where our center is. We're moving our spine to different directions. Passing by center, we move before we move to the other direction. Round the lower back. center, arch the lower back, center, round. Alright. So hopefully that makes you more aware of where your lower back is in space. Now, maybe it will help if we stand up and we'll do the cat and cows in a different position in relation to gravity. So face the seat of your chair and place your palms on top of the chair. So making sure also that our hips are on top of our ankles. And we'll do that cat and cow again. So when we inhale, cow pose, drop your belly to the ground, almost to the ground, allowing your spine to arch. So notice that arch, that letter C that I'm creating with my spine as you shoot your heart forward. And then we'll go the other way, passing by center first. So this is the center before we round the lower back, chin toward your chest, and maybe even pushing the chair away. Passing by center again. We'll do this a couple of times. Inhale to cow pose. Drop the belly, arch the spine. Center, find your center as you move to cow pose. Round the lower back. One more, pass by center, arch, shoot your heart forward, arch the lower back, center again, and then round, cat pose. Now, can you really find where your center is? Okay, so when our spine is long and tall, so imagine that from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head, you're long and tall. So even your neck is long, meaning you're not dropping your head like this. Think of length. And then slowly, we're going to roll up. We're going to stack one spinal bone on top of each other, and our head comes up last. Just making sure that we don't get dizzy from that. Okay, now, we'll do what you call a chair pose. But let's warm our body up first and some more. Okay, we're going to round our spine like this, allowing the crown of our head to point toward the floor. You can hold your shin or maybe you're here. But can you find rest or relaxation or softness in your tongue? Maybe even in your shoulders. You can nod your head yes. So you're here or here, wherever. You can shake your head no. No effort, just relax everything in the upper body. Then slowly walk your hands up as you also stack your spine, one bone on top of each other, one at a time, and your head comes up last. Okay, let's just do some sun salutation to warm up us some more. Okay, keep your spine long and tall. Spine is at the center. Let's bring our hands up. Relax your shoulders down. Exhale, can you bend at the elbows? Come to cactus pose. Then send your elbows to the back, lifting the chest area, but keeping your lower spine long and straight. Now, as you inhale, hands on the thighs, just relax them here. As you exhale, move and slide your hands down as you round your spine and fold forward. Now, keep your torso in almost the same direction as you shoot your heart forward, coming to flat back. So notice that your spine is long and tall even if you're leaning forward. As you exhale, round your spine again and relax. Now we're going to twist. You can bring one hand in between your feet. This is my right arm. And as you exhale, lengthen the spine. Then revolve your top shoulder toward the ceiling. Keep your spine long. Option to extend your hands up. And as you exhale, fold forward again. We're going to twist on the other side. Lengthen your spine first. Revolve your top shoulder toward the sky. We're going for a twist. Option to extend that hand up. And then release your hands. Fold forward again. Round the spine. As you inhale, come all the way up. Hands up. Relax your shoulders. Keep your spine long and tall. And exhale, release down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, come to cactus. Send the elbows to the back. Inhale, hands on the thighs. And as you exhale, slide your hands down, round your back. Inhale, shoot your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to twist to one side, keeping your spine long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, twist to the other side. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands up. Exhale, prayer hands. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, hands on the thighs. Exhale, round. And fold. Inhale, shoot your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale to twist to one side. Exhale, fold. Inhale, twist to the other side. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up slowly with control. Exhale, come to prayer. All right. I hope that warmed you up somehow. But now let's focus on waking up our core and our quads. Okay? We'll do what you call the chair pose. All right. So inhale as you bring your hands up. Keep your lower spine at the center. So we're not rounding. We're not going to arch. In this entire pose, we're going to keep our spine long and tall. Okay. Inhale. Now, can you move? Okay, sorry. But can you relax your hands first? And let's just set up our lower body. Okay. Can you move your heel to the back only to a point where they're almost about to lift, but they're not going to lift. Keep your heels down. Okay. Now, bring your hands up. As you inhale, press on those heels, and then exhale, lean forward. Inhale here, and as you exhale, we're going to lift the hips off the chair, just hover. Keep making sure that your spine is not rounding or arching, keeping your spine long and tall here. Breathe, and as you inhale, come back up, and exhale, release. Now we're going to do that reverse. Inhale, hands up. Keep your spine long and tall. Not arching, not rounding. So not arching, not rounding. Spine is long and tall. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Hover. You know that the chair is just behind you. Try not to round or arch your spine. Keep your spine long and tall. Using your breath and the strength of your thighs. And as you breathe, come all the way down and release your hands beside you. All right. So this time, we'll just hover and noticing the strength that we've built on the thigh already. So we'll go for a full chair pose. Okay. We're going to stay in that hovering direction, hovering position of our chair for around 3 breaths, or only go up to a point where your lower back, your lower spine is not rounding or arching. Be very focused on using your breath to hug everything in. Okay. Now let's do that. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, press on your heels, lean forward. Spine is long and tall. Exhale, lift. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. Using your core to keep your spine long and tall. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. In. And as you exhale, round your back and fold forward. You can keep your knees bent and just drape your torso over your thighs. You can keep your knees bent, but try to keep the hips up.
So don't do this. So keep your hips up. Now slowly think of sending your thigh bone to the back and press your thigh bone against your hamstrings. Inhale. So your hands may be here or here. You can be here. Can you find again the softness in your upper body, in your jaw, in your tongue? Keep on sending your thigh bone, pressing them against your hamstrings. That way you're feeling a stretch, strengthening in the uh, front thigh and stretching in your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, we'll slowly bring hands to your shin and we're going to roll up, stacking our bone, spinal bone on top of each other one at a time. And slowly, our head comes up last. And just like that. All right. I hope that you felt that. We strengthen this so we can stretch. Because sometimes opposite happens. Sometimes we want to stretch this, but this one is not strong. We're trying to complement and find ways to make our yoga practice yummy, at the same time intelligent. With your bum still on the chair, can you extend your feet forward? But just stay on your heels. Allow your toes to point up. We'll just do forward fold. Keep your spine long and tall again. By the way, if this feels weird on your hamstrings, can you micro bend your knees? So, again, keeping your spine long and tall. Breathing here. On your next exhale, slowly lean your torso forward, leading with your heart. And just we're finding our edge. Once you feel like, oops, I'm about to round my lower back, that's when you round. You can hold your shin, you can hold your toes. The goal is not to touch our toes, but to feel a stretch in the lower back. Breathe here. And exhale slowly. Walk your hands up and stack your spine on top of each other, rolling up, and your head comes up last. All right. Now, let's do that on the floor or on your mat if you have a mat or your carpet, or maybe put a towel to keep you more comfortable if your floor is cold. All right. Now we'll do the same shape, okay? With our toes still pointing toward the same direction. I'm going to just move my feet a little more forward underneath the chair. So again, there's always that option to micro bend the knees if it feels a lot on your hamstrings here. All right. Inhale, keep your spine long and tall here. Slowly hold the sides of your chair or maybe go for the top one. Just move a little more forward. Or go to the top or here, wherever it goes. Now, trying to keep your spine long and tall, find your edge. And once you've found your edge, slowly round your spine. And you're using actually the chair as your leverage. We're going for that feeling of a big stretch, yummy stretch on our lower back. So we're not haggling with the chair. We're going for more space in between the spinal discs of our lower back. You can even rest your head on top of the chair if that's accessible, but really going for that yummy stretch. Now listen to your breath. Slowly unwind from this pose. I hope that you didn't feel your shoulders, like making your neck less wider. So I hope that you're still allowing your shoulders to be moving away. Not too much weight, not too much effort. We don't want our neck to be cramping up.
Okay, this time, we'll try to go for a deeper stretch. So instead of holding the top of the chair or the sides of the chair, we're going to hold the feet of the chair. So again, your options of bending your knees, micro bending your knees if they feel strained, but keep your toes pointing up. All right. Inhale. Keep your spine long and tall. Then find your edge again. Lean forward. Once you've found your edge, okay, you don't have to look like me. Once you've found your own edge,
That's when you fold. Then hold any part of the chair that you can use as an anchor to feel the stretch in the lower body, especially in your lower spine, while we're also stretching our hamstrings. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. In, exhale, relax your shoulders. Here, we're not going against gravity anymore. We're working with gravity. So you can feel a stretch in your hamstrings and your lower back. Keep breathing. Notice areas where it's tight or there's still some gripping. Or if you're not breathing, breathe. Give in to gravity. Let go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll slowly unwind from this pose. Slowly and gracefully, we'll also stack our spinal bone on top of each other, one at a time.
and the head comes up last. Right, I hope that felt yummy for you. We'll move on to really lie down on our back as we prop our feet on top of the chair. Okay, so it helps if your hips are close to the chair. So use your forearms to help you lie down on your back first. And then slowly move toward the chair and allow your calves to rest on the chair. You can move a little more closer or closer to the chair. Now, this is a restorative pose. It allows us to have the floor or the mat as the feedback on how we are breathing. Because when we inhale, you're allowing the top belly to move up, to rise up, even your side ribs and your lower back. And as you exhale, gently, just contract everything in, but very gently now. One more time, inhale, you can rest your hands. Feel your belly area expanding. And as you exhale, contract everything in gently, mindfully. In and exhale. So while you're breathing, your bones are not moving, but the muscles around your belly, especially your diaphragm, are the only ones that are moving. Inhale and exhale. You can even wiggle your shoulders in so that your chest is almost puffing up. And then dry swallow twice. Notice if the position of your neck allows you for a more smooth or a smoother breathing. Inhale. Exhale. So that rhythm of breathing that we established at the start, we're going back to that. We're listening to ourselves and noticing the rhythm of our breath. This is Savasana. This is a pose that's very important in yoga because it allows your brain to memorize all the poses, all the actions, movements that you've done to your body today. And then we slowly blink our eyes open, and we'll slowly move our feet away from the chair, come to a side lying position. You can use your hands as your pillow, and your top hand will help you come up. Okay? Then we can stay seated on the mat or go back to the chair. Go for that pose that where you can keep your spine long and tall. Okay, as we inhale, let's bring our hands up. Exhale, release your hands down. 2 more times just like that. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Now, can you bring your palms together and then rest them on your heart center? Thank you for allowing me to guide you in this short and sweet yoga. I hope that you feel good and enjoyed the stretch, the big and the small and the yummy stretches that we did in today's yoga. Namaste. Thank you, and hope to see you, and hope that you can join again in our next LALA Moves chair yoga session. Bye!